It's Lisa Spencer from the Indiana County Department of Human Services. Good morning.
Good morning.
It's good to have you with us here today. Hey, I want to start.
Beautiful day.
It's gorgeous.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I want to start with something. The Veterans Providers Group was here yesterday, and they were talking about something that you're involved in at the Department of Human Services.
I love this project.
Yeah.
I'm 100% behind this project. We had come in, I don't know, about a week or two ago with Nathan from the Indiana County Technology Center, and he is going to do our legacy project for us. So he's going to do all the filming, and what we're trying to do is get all of the stories down from our veterans so we can have so we have that information, particularly our older veterans, who may be passing away. We want to have that history, and then we'd like to keep it archived over at the Historical Society.
Yeah.
But I'd love to see it go down to the Library of Congress too. You can keep it down there, and it gets archived. I know my daughter's school down in Virginia, when they do this project every year, they try to get all of their veteran videos down to the Library of Congress, and then it's there forever. And I just think that's a great idea. So 100% I'm behind this, and so we're having a pretty good response. Diane Overman is our consultant. She's working really hard to get with the nursing homes. We're gonna try to get nursing homes and personal care homes first, to see if we can get that rolling, and we're ready to go. I mean, so if you have stories, we want to get them documented.
Sure.
So that's fun.
Sure. And I've always said, when I was a kid growing up, there were World War I veterans walking the streets of the town in which I grew up. And the World War II veterans were relatively young guys.
Yes.
And now those World War I vets are gone. The World War II vets are well on in years as well.
And the Korean War vets too. I think one of the best things that I ever had a chance to do when I worked over at Communities at Indian Haven, our county home, just talking with the veterans and hearing their stories, unbelievable. I mean, you could just sit there all day and listen to the stories, and they're very open about it. That was one of my favorite things to do, just connecting with people. It just makes it so easy, but the stories are phenomenal.
Yeah.
When you think about how we fight wars today, it has nothing on how they did it in the past. I mean, it's so brutal. I mean, it's brutal today too, though.
Sure. It doesn't matter what generation it is. They may be fighting our wars in different ways, but still the effect is devastating on all generations. All right, so that's one thing that I wanted to get that out there right away.
Right.
You have other things you want to talk to us about
I do.
today,
You know what?
too.
We're going to kind of keep this on like a veterans thing right now, just because we have the Veterans Day Parade coming up. I know they spoke about that yesterday. It's November 12th. It actually starts at 10:30 at 5th and Philadelphia. That's on Monday, and so we hope that everybody can come out and be part of that. After that, IUP's hosting an IUP Military Veterans Resource Center Appreciation Day. That's a mouthful.
Okay.
But all veterans are able to go over to Elkin Hall in the Great Room from 10 to 3 and come join the Resource Center fair. This one, I'm going to try to get to this year because I have it on good information that it's an awesome concert.
Okay.
From Diane Overman. She's my
She would
buddy.
know.
She's my buddy, and she said that this is a very good concert. The Veterans Day concert, the Blairsville Community Concert Band will be performing a free concert at the Blairsville Senior High School Auditorium Monday night, November 12th. From 7 to 8 in the evening. And she said it's very, very, very well done, and it's very emotional.
Yeah.
So I don't need a whole lot to put me there these days, but I think that I'm going to really try to do that. One of the best things I used to love to do when I was in a military family, I used to love to go to the trying to think what they're called.
Military bands.
Yeah, the military bands, but also, what do they call the performers that go overseas? Like, they call that the USO tours.
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
So when they would have the USO tours come, they would come to our base or around us. I would get all my kids in the car and go down. It's phenomenal. Yeah. Those are the best concerts, and they're so patriotic, and it's just really fun to be part of.
Absolutely. Yeah, in fact, we were in D.C. a couple of years ago talking about being in D.C. And we happened to come across the Marine Band just in an open field, and they were rehearsing for a concert that they had coming up. And for some reason, maybe their regular practice facility wasn't available for them. But we got to, there were some bleachers there, and we sat there and we watched them. They had no problem with us watching them as they were doing it. Just amazing.
They're fantastic.
The precision.
It's fantastic.
Yeah.
And I love the drum majors, because they really get into this. And, they'll fling their,
I love when they get the rifle and they just flick the rifle back up over their shoulder and the guy in the back of the line catches it.
How does that happen? And what happens when they don't? That's scary. But
Good stuff.
I
there's
love
no
it.
bayonet
The
on them.
precision is unbelievable. And that's the kind of thing, like when my kids were younger, that was part of what they grew up in. So they had a chance to see all of that. And, ceremonies from the soldiers, they're incredible.
Absolutely.
So
that concert's coming up on Monday night.
That's Monday night, so I'm going to do everything I can to get to that one. Okay, the other thing that I really want to highlight is Saturday, December 1st, out at Fleming's Christmas Tree Farm. We are from 9 to 5. They're doing Trees for Troops, and I want to be part of that this year. So the scheduling conflicts in the last couple of years, I wasn't able to go, but I'm going to do everything I can to get out there this year because I've heard that this is a really fun cause too.
It really is.
So
it's a good thing.
Are you out there?
Am I personally out there?
Yeah.
No,
will the
here.
radio be there? Okay. Oh, it'd be fun to be out there, though, if we could all be on the radio.
There you go. There you go. Don't be scheduling me here, Lisa. I've got enough things going on.
Yeah, but we love you, so we love having you out where we are. Okay, and the last thing I wanted to bring up is the Veteran Leadership Program. They're doing a stocking project for 2018, and so they're trying to just get donations of all kinds of stuff: toiletries, razors, plastic soap dishes, $10 gift cards to Walmart or Giant Eagle, socks, gloves, hats, whatever. They're trying to do that so they can pass those out to any veteran who is experiencing homelessness. And I'm sure there's more information about that on the Facebook page at the Veterans Outreach Programs Facebook page. So
a little veteran-centric here with the Department of Human Services today. You're involved in many other things, of course, as a department. One thing that we continue to watch with concern is the suicide rate in Indiana County. Had the walk just a month or so ago at Mack Park, and what a tremendously moving affair that was. And yet the rate continues to go up here in Indiana County. The latest number is 15.
15, sadly, maybe 16. So that's really concerning. It's very concerning across Indiana County, just because that might be the highest we've had since I've been here. I'm sure it's the highest it's been since I've been here in 4 years. And that's the sadness to me, is that somehow we're not reaching to everybody who is in need of help. And I really, we're trying very hard to get the stigma and all of the mental health components so that we can reach people. We're trying very hard to do that, and yet we're still at a place where we continue to talk about, people completing suicide. So, it's just really heartbreaking.
And you work with the Suicide Task Force of Indiana County.
I do. Yeah, that's a very, very involved group, and they will give training. They will come out to talk to any group. They will do QPR training for any group. I mean, there are a lot of different things that we are able to do, and we've done. We've had people in the community ask for, some of our speakers, and I just think it's so important that we continue to kind of outreach into all the areas throughout Indiana County.
Their website is STF for Suicide Task Force, STF32.com. And anybody who is in the midst of a crisis, is suffering from depression, is contemplating suicide, the number to call is 877. That's a 1-800 number, 1-877-333-2470. You got to know there's help out there for you.
There is.
To get through whatever your issue might be.
There is.
There are people who are trained just for that purpose.
Absolutely.
All right.
But let's end this on a good note.
Okay,
Let's
do
end
that.
this on a good note because coming up on November 16th is the holiday parade. So that always ends up being a really fun evening right up here uptown. And that's at 7 o'clock. And I usually find my mom there roasting a marshmallow. So they have all of the...
That's where you find your mom. I like the way you put
usually
that.
where I find her, roasting marshmallows. And that's just so fun. And when it's snowing, it is so beautiful. One year they had the flakes were just the fattest white flakes, and it was just a beautiful, beautiful night. So I love fall. I don't want to hurry fall. This is my favorite season. But it would be so fun to have little snowflakes on that evening.
Well, we don't get fat. We use chubby snowflakes.
Yeah, okay. Chubby snowflakes. I like full snowflakes. And so I'm hoping that that's a really good event, too, this year. Weather-wise, I hope we have some good weather for that. So
Full-figured snowflakes. So
yeah.
Always welcome for the holiday parade. The Lucy Donnelly Holiday Parade is coming up. All right, Lisa, Spencer.
All right.
Thank you so much for being with us.
Have a great day.
Enjoy
Always
this.
fun to be here.
It is the voice.
Take care.
Indiana County, WCCS, AM 1160 and 101.1 FM. Indiana in the Morning is, as always, presented by First Commonwealth Bank. Fox News is up next. Josh Whittison in the newsroom after that.